Okay. Silas kind of stands up. I think they bring up some good points. I think we should postulate some sort of plan. What's on the table here is getting the Woodland Alliance to recon, which I personally support and endorse. Maybe setting up some sort of trap, figuring out how and if we can fight these wolves. And I think those are the main issues on the table, right?
I think so.
While they all debilitate, Poe takes his mask off. So fucking hot in this thing. That's it.
So as that is kind of postulated, I think most that's up for and says, I don't personally want the Six Toes involved. I think that the Six Toes I think the Woodland Alliance is dangerous. I think they're going to take more than we want to give, and I think we could do it on our own. I think we could maybe send out, some of the rabbit folk and, a couple Six Toes, and maybe scout out a little bit and have some people here to defend.
What do the rabbit folk think of this idea?
Luca, Benny kind of looks to Luca, and Luca said, they begin to talk. Luca speaks up this time and says, we'd be willing to send some people, but they're tired. I mean, they're working all day. I'd be worried about my people's safety. I think we could give the Woodland Alliance some rabbit steel, and I think it'd be okay.
That, and I do believe that raises another issue. If we're going to protect this town, we cannot overwork its most important resource. We need an official day off of rest and relaxation for everybody in town. And maybe it could be story day once, do they call them weeks in this world?
Yeah.
Okay, once a week, there's story day. It comes after satting down day. And after fry up the food day. But yeah, I think that if you guys can rest up, and have a day where everybody is resting, everybody can help support this town better.
Wait, fuck
if
that.
Something were to happen.
How about we just do this? Instead of that, we just do it so that for the next week, the rabbit folk don't work in the mines and we dedicate all of our resources to fighting the wolves.
For now, but I'm talking long term too. It'd be good.
Sure.
You don't know if the lizard cult's gonna come here next or who's gonna come. You got to do something now, and you got to do something that'll last.
Yeah, and the Woodland Alliance might attack after that.
So, you guys to sort out, but I think from what I've talked to everybody in this town, and I know that a day off could really do a whole lot of good for the whole town, even as a defensive strategy. You never know when rest.
Roll a charm.
Yeah, 6. Does anyone want to help me with that?
What is it to help? Is it depletion?
I'll help. I'll do it.
Exhaustion.
Okay.
Yeah,
exhaustion.
So I'll chime in and be like, a lot of places have their own Independence Days, and this could be your Independence Week.
Oh, well, I'm talking more of the long-term thing,
I think definitely the rabbits get excited about it.
Maybe once a week, once a year.
Get some claps.
Yeah. Once a week, once a year. Yeah,
you celebrate.
You get the whole week off, but you need every day.
Yeah.
Every week, because otherwise they're working their asses off, except for 1 week.
There is some clapping, and I think you're fairly supported in this.
Good. See, just a little time. You guys also have to fucking have some committees like this. With other people coming from outside of town. We go to a lot of towns. We see a lot of faces. We see a lot of places.
It would definitely help if you nominated a speaker and I know just who to do it. Or Sid. No, wait. The storyteller at the bar.
No. That's a Six Toes.
They should still. They're not a Six Toe. The one that tells the story.
Yeah, you just kept thinking that. You just kept saying that, Tom. It didn't make it true.
Yeah.
No, I thought they were the Six Toes.
That's what you kept saying. Yes.
Right, but I thought she was still also a Six Toe, like just the normal Six Toe.
It should be Lila.
Should be. Right. Well, you guys can figure it out. It's your town.
I think it should be the story keeper. who we all know is Keelan Six. So I look at them.
Stop saying I'm Keelan Six.
Everyone knows I'm not. She's been dead for 400 seasons.
Old Maeve is her name, and she kind of gives you a kind of bow.
Yeah, but she's like knocking on death's door. That's an old hair man. Get out of here.
All the speaker has to do is facilitate the talking. He doesn't have to call the
get
line.
buried one day. Orson is he's ageist.
Roll okay, so you get the impression. Actually, roll cunning to kind of read it. I want someone to read a tense situation.
Should I actually roll like read a tense
I
situation?
feel like Jack should do it. Jack, I feel is watching and listening.
Well, I got an 8. Or he also got an 8.
8's all around, but I'll have Jack do it. It's the tie.
Okay.
Jack, what you get from since you're watching a little bit more, what you get from the situation is thus. You get that Everett and Lila seem the most changed of their positions earlier, where they were originally very kind of like wary of your associating with the Marquis. They seem a little bit more open to the discussion of the woodland over their original pick, the Eyrie. They're also definitely more, saddled up next to Benny and the rabbits than they were before. But that does kind of like make sense based on Lila's backstory and everything. Mo seems quiet and angry. It doesn't necessarily seem like has had a change of heart. Silas is fairly talkative and seems like things might be going his way, so he seems happy. And who else am I? Did I miss anyone?
I think you kind of got it all.
Have you guys shared everything that has happened with each other up till now?
For the most part, yeah. I didn't share like specifics with.
I mean, generalities, like things.
Yeah. I told them I was talking to the Woodland Alliance and all that.
Okay. So you rolled an 8. No, everything else. Out of everything else, I've said everything, so nothing else. Everything's fine. Everything's okay.
I trust you.
Everything's just fine.
And Benny and them are all.
And the wolf in the corner is like, I don't think any of this is good.
I think we should just go to bed and leave. Leave our guns at home.
They're wearing like a skinned fox or whatever. I think this is all a bad idea. We should just let the wolves do everything they want.
It's a wolf hunt. It's a wolf hunt.
I heard there'd be pizza.
What?
This is a wolf hunt.
Why is that sheep saying it's a wolf hunt?
Yeah, he's wearing a sheep over. Is that Kevin McAllister?
But that's what you get with your 8.
I think we're doing good, guys. I think it's.
We're really
all right. Well, we got to make it. So the only thing it comes down to at this point is, getting down to brass tacks. Do we lure the wolves into town? That way, we don't even need to know where they are. Or there's also the option we have not discussed. Something I thought of during this, since I'm a master tactician. What if you charge us vagabonds, us 3 up here, to go seek out one person from the Woodland Alliance to help us track down where the wolves are? Then we can keep an eye on the wolves, and we would know when the next attack might be coming, and we'd lure them into town to spring the trap then. That way we're not just leaving the town open.
I have Silas speaks up. I have the feeling hiring someone to have a constant tail is going to be more expensive than hiring someone to find out where they are in the first place.
No, we're here for the one fight. We would know for this one attack, you get it for free.
Well, I'm saying, what if they don't attack for like 3 weeks?
well, we can at least know where they are, whether it be information that you use. If you know where their den is, you can put a rabbit out there or anything. If Mo's so. Up her own ass sitting in here. Maybe she go sit out in the woods and watch the wolves.
So you're saying instead of hiring the Woodland Alliance, we're gonna hire you guys to do the recon, or what?
You would hire us to go with. We would go and sort out an arrangement with the Woodland Alliance where they give us one good tracker. We find where the wolf den is. The Woodland Alliance has done their job. They make a little bit of coin. That's it. So we're not hiring an army. We're just hiring a guy to help us track them. We then know where they are. We give that information to you guys, and then you have a little bit more information to work with next time it happens.
Roll charm.
Yeah, 7. Anyone want to make that roll? Right? Or does that matter?
No, they would have it's not enough. You need 3 people to do it, and you don't have 3 of you. What you get with the 7 is that Benny is pretty much on your side, but it doesn't seem like the rest of them really are.
It's just one option. I'm just saying.
Mo says, we can't. Okay, let's postulate this out. You tell us where they are, and then you leave town, as vagabonds are wont to do. We go to attack, and they're not there, and we don't know how to find you, and we are out whatever coin we have paid you.
What? Wait, you go to attack, and they're not there?
Yeah. What I'm saying is, what if you lie to us?
Why you could walk with us? I don't have to lie. Why would I lie? What do I gain from lying to you guys?
Money.
Not that much. I like it here. I like the bed and breakfast. I hate the shit they serve in the the air bar, but
I want to see this place with an Ocean Steves.
Yeah. Well, we're trying to build establishments here, even though we don't own a franchise yet. We're hoping if we give them enough business, they'll give us a franchise.
That's how franchises work. Yeah, Mo doesn't seem like she trusts you and is willing to switch on your side.
Fair enough. Come with us, Mo.
Silas says, I personally, I don't think that you all seem very capable. I would feel more comfortable hiring the Woodland Alliance to do the one job, sure, and then going from there. If you want, we could kick a little coin your way for helping facilitate or something else we could trade if you'd like, but I'd feel more comfortable with a small army doing it quickly.
Sure. Works one that way. Just to scout it, though.
Yeah,
it wouldn't be but you trust them over us who give a shit.
Well, I have one thing. I talked with Lila, and with Benny's help, I got the perfect idea for the trap.
Lila speaks up. Okay, what is? Let's listen to Jack. Jack is a very keen military and creative mind. Please.
Well, it's not very civil, but I don't think any wolves will like if a saw launches at them. And I'll help you build some saws.
That's got one trick.
I'm a businessman.
You need to invent a new invention. We can't use launched saws for solution to everything.
You can't launch a saw at all your problems, Jack.
One of these days, your ballistic saws are going to run out.
You think,
but it makes more.
Okay, so going with the original plan of maybe having the Woodland Alliance to scout out where they are mainly camped. Then we send a ballista over as an advanced attack if there's like a sort of a sniper ballista that can go over great distances, and then we hope they draw in to Kevin McAllister it up.
I just imagine a saw being launched from long range. It's like not efficient at all. Like a rock would be more efficient.
Sniper saw is awesome.
It has to be a circular blade.
Now I'm going to get like a sniper crossbow that launches saws.
Just saws. Why saws? A crossbow? Like you have it there. You just made it worse.
You have no imagination, or
yeah, you're just thinking. You're thinking
small. Okay. So current plan on the table is getting the Woodland Alliance to scout out for us quickly where they are, sending an advanced attack with a ballista with some sort of saw, but during the time we set up a bunch of traps in town with Jack's mind and everyone's help, and we prepare ourselves to defend.
I like it. Yeah, make them think no one's home with that event, and maybe the advanced attack is small, and they would attack back in retaliation, and we'd be prepared for that retaliation.
For a second.
We funnel them into like a meat factory, and then we all eat well for the next season. We're prepared for winter.
What?
We're gonna meat grind up a bunch of wolf pups.
So they vote on the other. Benny says, so here's the thing, provision is that if we're going to help in building these things and we're going to help in the fight, we want a more, I know we talked about having these regular talks. The rabbit folk want more representation there, and we want to be on more even footing. We don't want any more of we want Maeve to mix up the stories a little bit, not just have story of the six toe every other week. We want to tell the tale of Hopalong Jones, who once ripped the teeth out of a wolf and made fists out of him and beat him to death.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And don't forget the story of Buster Bunny.
Hold on.
The rabbit that punched the hole through the moon.
I want to hear this story. Tell me that story. Let me hear it.
He told the whole thing.
I mean,
that's the only story they got.
it's the one, but it's real good.
It's a good one.
It's the one, but it's real good.
But Everett and Lila kind of stick up, and Silas does too, and so Mo is outvoted.
Good.
And that is the current plan on the table. So this is all right. That sounds fine. We are going to let's spend the rest of the day drawing up plans. We can start, installing traps. We have time. We'll need that, that sniper saw thing. And then we can talk.
Yeah, sure.
One guy walks off to go to the bathroom during the middle of a meeting, and all of a sudden we're building a sniper ballista.
and whoever talks to Woodland Alliance can go talk to them about sending scouting parties out.
Paul, would you like help talking to the Woodland Alliance?
No, I'm doing a great job.
I'll dress up cool. I could be like your Robin.
What? You're an owl.
Yeah, but I'll dress like a Robin.
I already have. If you're talking about the bat who is a man, I already have one of those, and I pull out Pip's skull.
The whispers resume.
Help! Don't put me back. I'm not dead. I'm not dead.
So confused. Okay.
Okay. That is the plan. So it currently sounds like Orson and Poe are going to go talk to the Woodland Alliance, and
no,
Jack.
It sounds like
just Poe.
Sounds like that was the night. All right, then just Poe.
I'll start helping Benny and the others start making the traps for the town.
Okay.
Defense.
I'll start helping Benny make the jets.
Benny in the jet.
Jack, it sounds like if they're doing traps, you could be a headline that before. I mean, you're probably gonna have double work here if you're gonna headline what kind of traps and design a / if you're gonna do the sniper saw, or you can leave them to have more basic traps of just pitfalls, stuff like that.
Yeah, it'd probably just be
I want to do the full Home Alone suite, like logs that smash or Ewok suite.
Those are a little more. So you probably will need Jack's help if you want more complex traps.
Me and Jack, we're gonna put together. We're gonna use your ballista saws, not only to make your sniper saw, but we're gonna make really crazy traps.
Okay. So let's do.
I also have a new idea for a long distance weapon.
Let's start with this. I want one of the two of you to roll. You're gonna roll basically with this faction with his denizens, which I don't know if either of you guys have points in denizens. Otherwise, just roll straight up 2d6. 7.
You have 5.
Okay, Orson. For this trap, for this trap portion, there are a handful of rabbits. A lot of them are gonna start arming themselves. You have about 7 to 8 rabbits that are willing to help you with the actual building of the traps currently. Jack, you have a fair amount that are willing to help you with your sniper saw, though. You have about I'd say 7 foxes and 13 rabbits that are willing to help design or build whatever you need. So that will go by a little bit quicker. So going with the basic traps, I need Jack to roll his tinker roll.
10.
That's great. So this is for the traps themselves. So what kind of traps do you design? Anything special? Is it just all straight up Home Alone?
It's gonna be, Home Alone inspired, but we're gonna have, pitfalls and nets. I guess I'll take the suggestion of my group of people and ask them, How deadly are they? Do they want these traps to be?
Oh, we want them real deadly. We hate him.
I want to see blood everywhere.
I want his teeth like Hopalong Jones.
Yeah,
I want to see a brain. I want to see a brain on the sidewalk.
Maybe eat it. I don't know.
I want to see a
taste
brain
it
with my
just to see
kids'
what a wolf
teeth.
brain tastes like.
Oh my god, these rabbits.
What?
I got brains on the mind, and I need them in my mouth.
So, we'll have your pitfalls with spikes and some booby trap doors with like pressurized nails. So when it opens, they just nail explosions.
All right, awesome. So now, Orson, you have your assignment. You have a small group of people. You are going to set out to the town. This is taking a good, good chunk of the day, a couple hours. It's now like 3 p.m., 4 p.m. You're gonna have to take the rest of the night with what you got, with the people you got, to try to at least make a dent in these traps.
Oh, in the traps that he set up?
No, he designed them. You're setting them up.
Oh, okay.
You're part of the crew to set them
Could
up.
I have chimed in then?
For what?
I wanted to make a death house.
Sure, okay.
They entered. It looks like a really house filled with lots of valuables, or very tempting to go into. But we could pour lava into it from the roof, and it fills the whole house, or something awful like acid or boiling hot water or something. Like that.
Boiling hot water would probably be the easiest to get. Yeah.
What do you say, Jack? Can we make a death house? And then there'd be like sharp things protruding from all the walls, so when they're scrambling to get away from the water.
So you asked that, and then I just look. You mean the house that we tried to build?
Yeah, but can we rig it to pour boiling hot water? And we didn't try. We built it. I mean, that thing's up. People are impressed with it. They told me we built the best houses.
That place is kind of a guard post now. It doesn't look like a house from the outside, whereas but I would say, Orson, you would know that there are houses that are like barely being built that you could probably convert into making it look good, but it's not actually functional. Like it would look like a house from the outside, but inside could be a death house.
Ah, there we go.
But you're still gonna have to. That will also take some time. So
Okay.
I need you to roll. You can kind of use any stat as long as you convince me of how you're doing it, except charm.
I want to say I need to use my cunning to create the cleverest, or like rig these the cleverest ways. A 6.
Jack, you can still help if you want, but I doubt Poe can. If you want.
I would have to say I'm probably not even there.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
I'll hit another exhaustion.
Okay, so you may which does make it a mixed success. Orson, you do set things up. It's not that they're set up poorly; they are set up fairly well, and some of the applications are very clever. It just takes a lot of time. Like you don't have a ton of people. It is now by the time you finish the initial laydown of the outside traps and start working on the murder house, it's now like 1 a.m. for you.
I'm covered in weird paint and stuff. And corn, like flecks of corn.
Yeah.
That's a surprise for later.
Poe, we'll go to you. It is now back to midday for you.
I want to say I'm probably in the middle of the woodland waiting for the Woodland Alliance to show up.
Nima says, all right, how'd your meeting go?
Went well. Oh yeah, wait, what was the Woodland Alliance, or what were they going to offer in return? Oh, it was rabbit steel, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it went really well. They're willing to set up a trade with you for rabbit steel. I guess you'll have to negotiate that with them yourselves to figure out how that's going to go down. But yeah, you got a rabbit steel foundry essentially that you can get resources from for your wars.
All right.
And all they ask in return is a scouting mission to figure out where these wolves are. They don't want you to fight them.
Okay. You see her. She is thinking. She looks fairly deep in thought for a minute.
Make a bunch of weapons with that rabbit steel. You can make a hammer. You can make a sword.
Okay. She's thinking.
Make a big claw.
You're welcome to roll anything if you want to, but you don't have to.
I'm gonna No, I'm not gonna. If you don't tell me, I'm not gonna do it.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh wait, no. Okay, if you're gonna be like, I'm gonna roll
fine.
persuade an NPC, I guess.
Okay.
I wish I didn't. I got a 5.
But she says, yeah, our scouting mission. That sounds. I mean, we'll have to talk to the group of them that agreed, right? The group that.
Yeah. They all agreed in the town center. There was a majority vote in your favor, so I'm sure you can send a delegation or just like one person down there to talk with. Silas is the one you want to talk to, I think.
All right. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, we'll talk to them and we'll get it all sorted. Kind of nods and begins to head back into the woods.
Yeah. What are you doing after this?
Well, scouting.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool. Bye.
And you head back to town. Didn't take too much time, but by the time you get back, it's like 6:37 p.m.
On my way back, I say to myself, I do feel good about this.
Jack.
And then Poe falls into a trap.
It's just a hole full of nails.
Jack, you are in charge of building your new long-range weapon. Describe it, and then you're gonna roll for it.
So, I decided we're also gonna do the. Well, let me roll first, and then I'll describe it. We'll see. Plus cunning, that's 10.
That's good, fantastic. Yeah, this comes out as you anticipated coming out.
Okay, so it's gonna be. Well, we'll do the sniper saw, but I also wanted one other like long-range weapon made.
Okay. Is the sniper saw just like how is it different? In what ways is it different than the bullet saw?
Well, first off, it's it's portable, it's handheld.
Okay.
And, it's like your normal rifle strap, hang on the back so you can move around. Small saws that can be like put on like a bandolier. So you've got like saws all the way up, and it pretty much functions like a crossbow. So you would lock it in place, and then the trigger releases it to launch it.
All right. Yeah, you can mark down that that was you're probably gonna roll again for your second weapon, but the first one you made a incredibly successful stopper rifle. And you can roll for your second one.
Okay. I hope this is good. 7.
Okay, what's the second one?
It's the Trebuchet.
Okay.
It's like a trebuchet, but it's a big metal ball that lunges in the air, and then once it hits peak altitude, it drops shrapnel over everything.
Drops a bunch of saws.
Saw.
I'm starting to think Jack's a little one note.
That's what I said. He's got one trick. Saw.
Love saws.
No, it wasn't gonna be saws. It was gonna be like nails.
Yeah, I like that.
No,
Okay.
that's fine.
Yeah, that one's it's not bad. It's
It
just,
is saws.
I think the negative it currently has, it's just that it's very like slow moving. It takes very specific ammo. It's not as convenient as some of the other weapons.
And as of right now, it's probably unpredictable. So like it hits and it's just like it's like a last ditch.
Yeah.
But it can be the canister can be filled by anything lying around, so you can just throw crap into it and then launch it. So it's very easily loaded.
You build both these things, and that takes you for building both these. It does take you like you kind of by the time you are finishing, Orson is walking back in. It's like 1 a.m.
Ooh. We got a lot of work done. Murder house is ready. The log thing, the pit thing with the nails, the surprise meat grinder, the decoy.
It's 1 a.m. I'm trying to sleep.
The decoy bunny baby that's actually filled with explosives that are sure to explode into people. The paint buckets that fall from the staircase. The doorknob that's electrified. We had to rig up electric eels that we found in the river nearby. And what else? I'm gonna throw bricks. People from the roof.
Just gonna throw bricks. It's not a trap. It's just something I'm gonna do.
At one point, I'm gonna play a really loud stereo recording of a guy using a gun. No, hold on. We gotta ask that lucid containment.
You guys sleep through the night. You wake up the next, and you heal the exhaustion. You heal 2 exhaustion. It is as you wake up. It is now, I believe. Let me double check. It is your 5th day in Six Toes Stand. So you've stayed here the better part of the week. You guys would know you had some time, some leeway either way. It is definitely getting very, very close to the wedding. Even if you travel in very good time, you're gonna make it there a little bit beforehand, but not like you will not have like a full week to be there in that town.
Might be a situation where we have to hope for leave while we have them set up to do good and hope for the best.
You guys can do whatever you want. It's just it's not that you will miss the wedding. It's just the choice that you're making of how much you think you need to be there before the wedding, how the important things are here. It is your entire choice. There's no right or wrong answer.
We only need like a day or 2 before the wedding. You know,
that's what you think?
Yeah, we don't need more than that, right?
I don't know.
It's gonna be Pride and Prejudice.
It's not like there might be an assassin, or
we're gonna show up there and everyone's dead.
Yeah,
or we're gonna make our well, if we show up there and they're dead, then we missed being dead, indeadened, deadified. What's the word? I've been working all day.
Unalived.
Unalived. Alive. Anyway, yeah, I think we only need a couple days.
All right, that's what you guys think. All right.
I think we need to see this through first.
Sure. Okay. Then it is the dawn of the 5th day, and you guys make your way down, and it is. Everyone is waiting in town for your kind of second day of planning. How much you need to set up. Actually, before we finish today, that's what we're going to determine is how much you need to set up and when your plan of attack is. What day do you think? Are you going to wait for until the Woodland Lion gets back?
I mean, yeah, we
have to because we don't know where they are.
Are you gonna? I mean, are you gonna keep? Let me rephrase. Are you gonna keep prepping until they get back, or are you gonna be like, okay, we've done enough prepping, now we're gonna wait?
We'll prep like one more day or so,
okay.
Or I guess keep prepping until we run out of time, right?
Okay.
There's no reason not to.
Okay, let's do that. Then I'm gonna have everyone roll one more time for this day.
What are we rolling?
Actually, no. Before that, no. We'll do that after. Orson, everyone can kind of roll their own stats as you're describing how you're helping for that day. So, like, Orson could say, "Oh, I'm using my cunning to kind of guide everyone." Jack could say, "I'm saying it's kind of whatever you want, but tell me what you guys get."
I'm using my cunning, and I got a 10, so I'll take it. I'm using my cunning to kind of think ahead as to what entryway, like any possible entryway, the wolves might come into town and what they would face trap-wise.
Okay.
On all those entries.
I'm gonna say with your 10, what you get is you get that you have a good idea of like how to kind of guide them certain places. I'm gonna say with the 10, the other benefit is that you have the murder house to a point where it's like very you know the ins and outs of it. You set up a little rope with a wheel so you can escape later.
A zip line.
Yeah.
I would fly off the roof, but I'm not allowed to. This is a no-flying forest.
Okay, now Jack or Poe?
Jack, you already rolled.
Oh, well, I got a 6.
I'm gonna say for you, it's just that you don't spend the day doing too much. You expended a lot of mental energy yesterday. I'll say you spend this day kind of either deciding or training if you're going to give the saw, the Sopper rifle to someone else or use it yourself.
I was going to train somebody to use it.
Who do you want to train to use the Sopper rifle?
I mean, all the people who are setting up the trap are the rabbit workers, right?
No, there's some foxes too. I mean, you can get access to anyone you really need in town.
Okay. No, I'm gonna give it to Everett.
Okay. Yeah, you spend the day training Everett. Everett did use, like I said, I think he had throwing knives as one of his weapons. So you spend the day. He is familiar with range, kind of faster attacks, and you spend the day training him. And by the end of it, it looks like he has very good range and accuracy with his stalker rifle. But that is your day. It is nighttime now. Poe.
I want to say I'm actually with the Woodland Alliance, like doing the scouting missions and stuff, and because I feel like this might be a fun note to end on if I find something. But yeah, I guess I'm using my cunning as well because like we're going through the forest trying to be sneaky to also find this thing.
Finesse would also work because finesse is also like how
I'll
you
go
hide
with finesse.
stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
6, 7.
The kind of the same thing for you. You spend the day doing this. There are times where like you're talking with them and stuff, but you are enjoying yourself. I think you're like to some extent in there. At least this is an enjoyable moment, whether you choose how you choose to act as yourself. But you kind of get lost in the moment, and by the time you feel your body getting a little tired, it's like 4 a.m. You spent like all day and the night doing this, but you're not sure how far away you are, but you do see a cave and some torches in the distance, and that's where we'll end tonight.
It's the rabbit mine.
It's a big They are horrible, notoriously horrible scouts.
I already knew about this one.
And then we see we're gonna do the same thing for the mole until we get to the wedding. And we're gonna do it as a sentence.
Yes.
All right. Let's start with Jack. Jack, say a word. We'll go Jack, Tom, me, Dave.
All right. Behind.
The
foyer
lives
1
ode
who
murders
everyone
at
the
don't do it.
Wedding.
This is too much power.
No, we don't have to go to the wedding anymore. No, I'm gonna say murders the.
Where's everyone?
Oh,
at
everyone. Yeah, it is everyone. At the. Bachelor.
Who's next?
Jason.
Oh, it's me?
No, it's Jason.
Oh, Jason.
Oh, the who murders everyone at the bachelor.
There's only one word.
He's gonna put me in a wall.
Could be pad or party.
Pad.
I think it should be party. This will make the wedding more interesting.
The bachelor. Party.
Not everyone.
Their fate is sealed.
It's a good thing the groom wasn't there.
Yeah.
The groom was totally there, dude. Totally.
No, he missed it.
No.
Yeah, we see like a
you.
beach and a nice villa, and there's just a toad like cleaning off a blade and a bunch of like dead mole bodies.
Oh my god. Oh
What
my
have you
God.
done?
Why have we done this?
I have finished the job.
It was supposed to be a mole sting, but now the naked mole rat sting. But here we are.
By the way, when
only
the
we'd
lunch
went
arrived
sooner.
early, when the lunch arrived way too early in the last time we did this, that means it arrived. The lunch for the wedding arrived 3 weeks early.
Very spoiled.
There better be no lunch at the wedding when we get to it.
Or bachelors, apparently.
Yeah, for real.